Love Inkie Peeps, it's Inkie Quill, and I have to make a background for one of the printables today, so I thought I would make it with you and show you how I make some different backgrounds. And of course I'm wearing white, so we know what's going to happen here. I've just got a piece of white cardstock. This is just white. It's probably about maybe 150 GSM card from my local stationery shop. And I've got some Dilutions paints here, and I'm just going to just use a gift card and kind of just get a bit messy. So I'm just putting some white on first because this is going to mix real nicely. I haven't prepped it, I haven't put gesso on, none of that. And you can see that by putting the white down first, you get this really beautiful kind of more mottly variegated effect a little bit. And then I'm going to come in, so this is Camso Teal and Vibrant Turquoise, which are probably my two favorite colors out of the whole kit and caboodle. And I'm just kind of splodging it all on anywhere I would like to. So, well, we're quite bright, aren't we? Let's see if I can make that a bit darker. There we go. So that's the first step that I'm going to do, and I'm going to dry this quickly with my heat gun and I'll be back. Alrighty, we're all dry pretty much. There's a bit of a wet patch here. But now what I'm going to do is I've got some bubble wrap, and I'm going to chop off a bit to make it a little bit easier. Maybe I should just chop this bit off. There we go. Chop off a bit, and I'm just going to paint white paint on it. Just grab a paintbrush. It's easier to do this with a thick paintbrush, and not too thick but not too thin, if that makes sense. I'm just painting it on, and then I'm using it like a stamp. I think I'm gonna I'll do it straight. Voila! A little bit more here, and you can see I'm not pressing the whole thing perfectly. I'm just doing bits and pieces because I prefer the look of like a organic, although I hate that word, kind of look of a stencil or a stamp rather than a rectangle kind of shape. Oh, I like that. A little bit there. Okay, so now I'm going to just give that a bit of a wipe down. I have so much bubble wrap that, and I like to do them in white quite a lot, so that will be fine over there. So now I'm going to give this one more quick, should I Hardy Shine now? Let's do some Hardy Shine. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your Hardy Shine. Shake your Hardy Shine. You're not going to shake it up. Shake it good. Now we've just got to wait awkwardly while I shake it. So I'll put this up to the camera so you can see it so far. It's got some really nice texture with that bubble wrap and the card scraping. Oh my goodness, Hardy Shine. Right, I probably should do that for a bit longer, but I'm not going to. And I'm also going to think ahead because I did just change my paper, and I know what I'm like. And I always get it dirty straight away. I'm just going to do just a little bit of splatter. The problem with the gold Hardy Shine is that when I scan it into the computer, it doesn't look like gold Hardy Shine. It just looks like dark blobs. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm gonna dry this and then I'll be back. Alrighty, that's all dry. Now I made these, I did a jelly plate class that I'm yet to edit because it's taken on my old camera and I just don't know what the quality's like. So I've got about 10 hours of voiceovering to do for it, but these are the stamps that I used for it. I just made them out of dowel with some wood veneer and a little cotton reel and this one here. And I'm just going to do some random stamping with, I might go get a coloured ink pad. Alright, who knows if these are going to work, but we'll give them a go. We can always try, can't we? So I think I might do the arrow first. And this is the Distress ink in Mermaid Lagoon. We'll see if... I know it's distress, so it will come up not fully done. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, we'll give it a go. I don't mind it. It kind of looks distressed, as the name implies. And I'll do one more. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Next up, I might try the little cotton reel on some Stays On Blue Hawaii. Last time I used these, I used them with paint, but I just wanted to try what they look like with ink. Not quite like that. It just kind of gives a little bit more to the background. Just stamping wherever I fancy. Alright, there's that one. And then I think I might try, this one is a bit light. I don't know if it will turn out. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that one. I think I might do this one with paint. Maybe with, ooh, the green. Are we going to be brave? Yeah. I like this green. This is called Polished Jade. I like emerald greens. It's just the light greens. There's a lot of paint on here and I don't need that much. So I'm kind of just going to smush it onto my page. Oh yes, I like that. I like that a lot. I got inspired. I went on the weekend to the Archibald Prize at the New South Wales Art Gallery, and it's a national portraiture competition, and there was a painting there that I loved that was this woman in a jacket that was kind of this light turquoise, emerald green and white and like a mint colour, and so I got inspired by the colours in that for today's background. So inspiration is everywhere. You can always stumble across it when you don't expect to. So I'm just going to probably blast that with the heat gun, just those green bits because they are quite wet. So I'm just going to dry this and I will be back. Alright peeps, I'm back and this is dry and looking glorious. So it's time to add some tissue paper, I think. So I'm going to do, I've really been enjoying like this little tissue paper ruffle that I've been doing lately. And I think it's begging for some here. So that's going to be too much tape, I can tell already. Oh, don't you love that when you can just see that there's going to be issues before there's issues? And then you just keep going anyway, even though you know it's not going to work properly. Yes, I love those days. So I'm just concertina folding. Oh my goodness, my phone! Okay, sticking on, I cut another extra little bit because of course it was not long enough, and then there we go, all done. Now I've got this little bit and I was thinking of just having that just flat. So a lot of the time I get asked what glues I use with mixed media stuff, and I usually use matte gel medium, but because this is only a tiny little piece, I'm just going to use a glue stick because it's tissue paper and not very hard to stick down. And then I think I'll put a tiny bit more in this corner just to balance it all out and basically use the leftover piece of tissue paper. Alright, so that's that done. Now I want to do some scripty font about family because that's the theme for this month's printables. So I'm just going to pull up my Pinterest and have a look for, whoops, family poems or quotes, and just see if there's anything that takes my fancy. I might pause it and have a look through something and then figure out something to pop here. Alright, I found the first, it was the first one I looked at I really liked. It says, family isn't defined only by last names or by blood. It's defined by commitment and by love. It means showing up when they need it most. It means having each other's backs. It means choosing to love each other even on those days when you struggle to like each other. It means never giving up on each other, which I think is pretty cute and quite appropriate for Aaron and I's family situation, that it's not always about last names or blood relatives that are your family. So I think I kind of want this quite messy and not exactly legible, or do I want this to be the big quote? Oh, that's true. Actually, I might save that for something else, because what I want to do, I want this to be the art print for this month, and I could do a couple of things. I could cut out a white circle and put the quote there, or I could do it messy in the background here, which I think I'm not going to like, or I could do it in black. So many options. I think I might leave that quote actually and do some other bits and bobs. I'm going to do some little, I've got a blue pen, so let's do some squiggles, because why not? Just some messy, I've been liking squiggles lately, and it's really relaxing to do these little squiggly lines that kind of look like writing but not writing. I'm a fan. This is a, what pen is this? Let's see. It's a Pilot Acroball 1 or Acroball 10, I think. It's a nice blue pen that I just found in my in my trolley. So there's some little bit of squiggles. I might grab my Posca paint pen and do some little crosses. Why? Because I like little crosses and I like this colour. And I'm going to try and do them on the white bits, because, and kind of have some of them going off the page. Paint pens are a great way to do art journaling stuff without getting too messy. Yep, I like that. And this is my favourite colour. I absolutely love this colour. And I think I'm just going to do some little patches of, oh, you can't really see it there. Good try though, Adele. I'm going to do some here. some little patches of lines, and some here, just to give the background a little bit of something. And this, as you can see, this is really quite mindless. It's not too, you know, you don't have to have been doing art journaling for a long time to be able to whip up something like this. Now I'm just doing some dots. And all of, like some of this you won't be able to see very well on camera, but just know that it is there. What's up next? What about some white paint flicks? I get this on me every single time. So this is just a chalk, leftover chalk texture that I have, and I find it gives the nicest and most opaque white flicks. I'm just putting it everywhere. It's probably going on the camera. There's much less messy ways to do this, but you know what I'm like. Alright, there's that. I'm really liking that. It's, yeah, it's pretty. Feel like it might need a doodly border. Or should it have a doodly border? I always second guess the doodly border. You know what? I'm not going to do a doodly border. Yeah, I'm not going to do a doodly border, but I feel like it needs some black to tie in these polka dots. So what I'm going to do is grab my black. Oh, oh goodness. I have the worst upper bodies. Oh, that is so difficult to undo. Okay, last try. Ready? You can do it, Adele. Oh, I got it. Okay. I'm going to grab my dilutions and just a lid and do some black bubbly bits. Just a few here and there. I felt like it just kind of needed something. There we go. And maybe does it need some black splatters? Now this is where you're shouting into your screens, no Adele! And yet I'm going to try. Grab. This is my black ink paintbrush. Oh my goodness. I can't. Everything's just gotten tighter. It's not that I'm weaker. It's just that. Oh, there we go. Everything has just gotten tighter. Nothing to do with user error. We can pretend, can't we? All right. Ooh, nice. Yeah, just need a little bit of black splat. And I'm wearing a white jumper, so let's try and be careful, Adele. Try being the key word. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, I think I need to walk away now. But my plan is to do this for your art print for this month with that family quote on it. I'm not sure if maybe in Photoshop I might take out a circle from the middle, or maybe I'll do strips of text. I'll do something, but that's how you do a really quick mixed media background. Now you could use this for your art journal page. You could put like a focal image on top of it. You could write some journaling on top of it and not make it as busy. You can do whatever you like with it. So that's your print for this month. Might also scan it and shrink it down and turn it into a Project Life card as well. So thanks for joining me today, guys. Let me know if you'd like more videos like this where I go through making some different backgrounds using different colors or materials in future months to come. And don't forget to give it a little heart if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!